Hi everyone, my name is Dinas Nguyenhu and I'm a black belt in Judo and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Today I'm going to be going over the first part of our Judo for BJJ series, and it's going to be how to use the chop Ouchi concept to off-balance your partner, and also you can also use it to take them down. It's a super simple and very powerful concept, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with you guys to help you take your takedowns to the next level. Os. Okay guys, so for the first option, I'm going to show you guys the how to do the chop Ouchi on its own, and then I'm going to show you 3 ways that you guys can use it to either off balance your partner, and I'm going to show you 2 takedowns you can do from it as well. All right, so the first option, guys, okay, first for the chop Ouchi, all right, usually people are going to be standing on a right versus right stance. It also works well if he has his legs squared up like this, like a lot of jiu-jitsu guys will do, right? So let's start here. So we're right on right stance over here. My right hand, you can get a number of different grips. The grips I want you guys to focus on today is right hand on the collarbone, all right, right over here, guys. Knuckles right on his collarbone, and my other hand holding at the end of his sleeve, like a spider guard grip over here, guys, hook grip. So when I'm here, it works if he's holding me as well, but it's a little bit stronger if I'm able to break his grip like this. Now I use my knuckles down, I curl my knuckles into his arm, so when he tries to grab me again, it's difficult, and in that moment, then I will start attacking him. All right, so right hand can re-grip the collarbone. Now, the footwork is very important, right? So when I see a lot of people when I teach this, they just try to reach with their leg for the Ouchi. You see, I'm very off balance here, and he can counter me backwards. So what you need to do is, you always need to do a tiny step with your back leg forward. So my back foot is gonna do a small step forward like this. Now I'm close enough to not overextend myself. Now for the chop Ouchi, I'm not trying to hook his leg and sweep it. I'm not using like a gake hook like this, guys, all right, to sweep it. My foot is gonna land flush right behind his leg like this. Okay, so I'm making a T with his foot and my foot. Now, what I'm gonna do is now it's gonna be all arms from here. All of my weight is inside my right foot, and my arms are just gonna shove him. And once they get extended, that's where I need to be. So I'm gonna shove him, and he can either fall down, but what will happen is he will usually just take a step back with that foot. So I shove him, and then we end up in this situation over here. So I'll show you guys that just a few times. So again, I'm here. We're right on right stance over here, right? Maybe he grabs me, I break it, or maybe I just catch it first. I get my knuckles in, my right hand on the collarbone over here. I take a small step forward and to the outside with my back foot. My leg that's closest to him is gonna hook here. And now look, I'm gonna lean forward with my upper body. I'm gonna crowd him, and my arms are gonna push him. All right, just this movement. Now, I can also do it if his legs are square. So if his legs are square, like a lot of jiu-jitsu people would be, I don't recommend doing this, but a lot of people in jiu-jitsu stand like this. So look, I'm 1, break, knuckles down, hand on the collarbone, and I can go 1, 2, and I do the exact same technique over here. So one more time. Boom, here, 1, 2, and then here. All right, so for the takedowns now, so the first one is I'm just going to show you an off balance, and sometimes this will be a takedown, sometimes this will just off balance your partner. So this happens, this is really good for when your partner has a strong base. So we're fighting, maybe he's really strong, he's hard to move around, he's stiff, and I just want to get him going, or I'm trying to tire him out and break him down. So in judo, it's very important, guys. They say that you cannot throw somebody who's standing still. So you need to create movement, kazushi, right? You need to create off balancing guys, right? And one of the easiest ways is just move your body and then pull them along with you. So that's what we're gonna do right now. So we're here, right? I break his grip, I catch his sleeve, right hand in the collarbone here. Now a small step here, I hook his foot, now I push him back. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna circle out of this space over here, guys, to my left. And I'm gonna pull him, I'm gonna snap him down in the space where I was. Right, so I'm gonna step outside. There's gonna be space here, and I'm gonna snap him down with my arms like a whip. So if you're very strong and robotic here, it's not gonna work. You have to, your wrists need to be loose, and then you need to snap like you guys are snapping a whip, or like doing like a wave motion with your arms. All right, so here, okay, look, I small step, push. Now my left foot is gonna circle here. to the outside. My right foot is gonna slide back, and I'm gonna pull him as this foot is sliding back. I'm gonna pull and I snap him down and up with my arms, guys, like this. And then my left foot comes back out to square up my stance, okay? So it's very important you come back with this foot. So again, I'm here, I small step, push, step outside with my foot. As I'm sliding this foot back, I pull him down and I reset my back leg. It's very important that you don't stay here, that you reset your back foot, all right? So when you guys are doing this, you could do it 2 or 3 times to off balance your partner. So I'll just do the off balance, and sometimes too, if you're really strong or your partner is really committed with forward with their balance, you could end up taking them down as well too. But at the very minimum, it's a nice off balance. So 1, 2, look, 1, and I go 2, 3, and then I could chop Ouchi him again, and then I could just keep doing this until I tire him out and then knock him to the ground. Now what will happen sometimes too is if he gets really tired, or I have really good timing with it, or his forward base, he's really committed like forward, guys, with his upper body, then he might get taken down, or if I'm much stronger or bigger than him. So I'm here, so 1, 2, now look, I go 1, 2, and then maybe on the third, you might get your partner down like this to their knees. He might go down to his knees, or he might end up getting rolled over. So I'll show you one more time. So here, so now Braden will just go square stance now, so we'll alternate those stances, just so you guys can see it's the same thing. 1, so 1, 2, and then from here, and then you guys can start attacking, all right? Sometimes the partner will fall on their back, but usually it will be on their hands and knees, I found. For the second option that you guys can do off the chop Ouchi is the Jiu-Jitsu Classic, a collar drag. So I'm going to be here, break the collar grip over here, or I already just grabbed his grip, knuckles down, right hand by the collarbone, right, like we showed earlier. Now, back foot takes a small step, I step behind his foot, I push with my arms, okay? I get him in this space. Now, this is an excellent angle to collar drag your partner. So now, instead of just doing like the Tai Sabaki circle, the outside footwork and snapping him down, I can just enter a collar drag here. So from here, my left leg is gonna step all the way to the outside as much as I can. My right foot here is just, I'm just gonna plant my leg out. You can even like bring it a little bit closer to your partner like this. You're not trying to kick your partner's leg out. You're just doing a drop, and any contact that you make here is accidental. So I'm here, again, I'm here, I push him back, step, this foot comes here, and I pull everything to the ground as I turn my hips. I pull everything to the ground over here. All right, he's probably gonna land on his knees. If you guys are really strong, he might get rolled over like this and you can come on top, but count that your partner is gonna fall on their knees. So I still have my grips. Once I'm here, my leg might still be stuck in between his legs here. So I keep holding the collar over here with my hand. I can let go of his hand. Make sure that you guide his hand on the mat. If you pull the hand to you, then he can easily face you. But once I have his hand here, there's nothing blocking me from getting my chest to his hips here and connecting. And then now I can start coming up, attacking the back, or if he sits back and for half guard and he gives me the sweep or takedown from here. Different angle. I'm here, I break his grip, knuckles down, right hand on the collarbone, cross collar grip, small step forward with my back leg, my front leg steps behind for the chop Ouchi. I extend him away. Now my left foot's gonna take a big step around the corner. My leg's gonna turn and I'm gonna pull everything down to the ground here. Now from here, I make sure that his hand stays on the ground. Keep holding the collar. And now your collar is going to change from a pull to a push. So it's going to pull, 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 pull. Then once I'm here, it's going to turn into a tricep extension to help keep him on the ground. So as I'm here, I start coming up. And then now it turns into a push. And then I quickly connect my stomach to his hips. And then I can attack the back from here or finish my sweep. So one more time, full speed. Here, break. Okay guys, for the third option off of the chop Ouchi, you guys can hit a nice Morote Seoi Nage. So I'm here, I catch, knuckles down, catch his sleeve, right hand by the collarbone, back foot, guys, in my nice stance here, back foot takes a small step forward, my right leg that's closest to him, hooks behind his ankle, I extend him away. Now, I've just created a nice space for me where I could do drop takedowns from here. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna drop to my knee. So I make sure that I'm pulling him down with my arms And now as he starts bringing his hips forward, that's going to help me enter into the position. So I pull him down and my legs jump. So both of my feet are going to jump from here to on my knees. So I'm here, and look, I jump inside as much as I can. I want to jump inside as much as I can without leaning back. If I lean back and my shoulders are behind my hips, I'm going to get countered here. Brayden can lift me and counter me back. So I make sure that my shoulders, I need to be leaning forward when I'm doing this technique. And your toes ideally should be on the ground, and so that you guys can get a drive for the finish if you need it. All right, so I'm here. It's not wrong to go toes down, but I prefer to go toes on the ground so you have more drive. So you jump in as far as you can, you extend this arm overhead and then down, and your hand over here. This is very important, your elbow comes up. If I just catch everything in tight here, I don't have a lot of power. I need to make sure that my elbow comes up in his armpit, I extend him up and over, and now I'm gonna curl everything in, tuck my right shoulder in for the takedown. So I'm here, and I extend everything here, then I have the takedown. And if you guys like, you can always throw in the arm bars from here as well too, or you guys can just take the top position. But you have a great arm bar opportunity there as well. I finished a lot of matches with this principle. So again, I'm here. Break the collar grip, control, knuckles down, hand on the collar, back foot, small step. My leg that's in between his legs, step, chop kochi. Now look, I lift. Big lift with your arms and dive in. Make sure elbow is nice and high. Then you guys curl everything over the top like this. Okay, one more time, full speed. I'll do the arm bar at the end too, but that part's optional. So I'm here, 1, 2, and then boom, arm bar. All right, guys, so for the last option, fourth option from the off the chop kochi, you guys can hit your partner with a nice drop Tai Toshi. So I like using the drop Tai Toshi. I feel there's not a big skill gap from like when you start practicing it to being able to pull it off. The regular Tai Toshi takes a long time and years for people to practice before you can pull it off. But with the drop Tai Toshi, most people can do it right away once they learn it. All right, so here, I'm gonna catch his sleeve, knuckles down again, right hand by the collarbone, left foot, back step, taking a small step forward over here. My front leg hooks behind his leg. The chop kochi, I push him back. And then now from here, it's very similar to the Morote Seoi Nage we did in the third option. I'm going to, instead of dropping both of my knees in between my partner's legs, my leg is gonna take a step all the way back and my knee is gonna hit the ground. I wanna go back as far as I can, right? So I'm close to his back leg over here. Now, my arms over here, I wanna make sure I'm extending him away. I'm out of the way. Tai O Toshi means a lateral drop, and you need to be out of the way. I don't want to be inside of my partner over here. I need to be out of the side, out of the way. Then my other foot is going to step across. Okay, just make sure that you're not too high and blocking your partner's knee over here. You want to be under your partner's knee. And a safety tip, when you guys are practicing this, the partner here should always have a small bend in his knee, just in case that I hit close to his knee, he's not going to hyperextend his leg. And now from here, I just rotate everything all the way over here. All right, so I'm here and I rotate everything all the way over. Now from here, you also have the opportunity for the arm bar. You can shoot your shin in, throw your leg over, and you guys can hit the arm bar as well, or you guys can just come on top for your side control and 2 points there. So again, slowly, I'm here, break, hand on the collar, small step forward, chop kochi. My back knee comes down, 1, this foot steps across, and then now I bring everything over the top like this. All right. So different angle here. I break, hand on the collarbone, small step, set up the chop kochi, back knee down, here, and now rotate him over. All right, one more time, full speed.